as I'm getting unloaded right now, so I figured I might as well go do a quick live stream. Anyway, so yesterday I was on Big J's podcast. Right, he was I was on Big J's panel, and that was me, Big J, and some other guy I think named Flip or Flipped, something like that. Right. Sorry, I can't remember your name exactly. And we were just talking about, like, let's say passport bros basically, and like, black men traveling, just checking out different countries, so on and so forth, living life, which is not something that I'm against. I truly believe that Americans should get out of America and check out other countries to see how other people live. And once we have those type of experience, it would, one, humble us quite a bit, makes us realize what we have versus what we don't have, and to also give us an overall experience in not being have not having a defeated mindset, right? And as a Haitian, and I had the chance to live in several different countries, Haiti, obviously, and then lived in the United States, lived in Poland, lived in the UK, and I had the chance, the opportunity to see what other cultures or other countries are doing right and what they're not doing right, right? And as far as upward mobility, I believe that the United States is one of the best countries to actually live in. As far as upward mobility, it might not be the best when it comes to the education system. It may not be the best when it comes to, let's say, family wise, right? Being able to maintain like a family structure. It may not be the best for all of that stuff. But when it comes to upward mobility, and I think the United States got it hands on, right? But that being said, as we were having a conversation, and the subject came about, I think, sex tourism, right? And one of the things that the guy said, not Big J, one of the things that the guy said was like, because I argue that, sex tourism doesn't bring as much money to the country as much as family tourism. And the fact that a lot of the passport bros, the way, they advertise, sex tourism, they might deny it, obviously, but most of their content revolve around, well, not most of their content, a lot of their content revolve around, like, you know prostitution. you know Go over there, you know how to get girls, don't give them too much money because you might mess things up for the next guy, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So a lot of their content revolve around pussy. Right? That's what it is. A lot of the content revolve around pussy, regardless how much they want to deny it. So then one of the things that, like I mentioned, was like, well, when you do that, right? When you make your content a lot more about just how to get laid, how to get girls, blah blah blah. You go to this country, that country. So you give the country a bad reputation, and therefore families don't want to visit there, right? They don't want to go over there, stuff like that, when it's like a sex tourist spot. So, perfect example, when we're looking at Susua, let's say if we go like years back, right? Before the whole passport bro movement, if we typed in into YouTube, we typed in Susua, we would have, like, pretty beaches, um, like family spot, nice set of vacation or whatever the case may be. But then now when you type in Susua, the content is mostly about, like, prostitution in Susua. So then I'm not sure that the Dominican Republic's government want to have that reputation, or the locals in those areas want to have that reputation, their city, to be known as just a sex tourist spot, right? And the guy's like, well, you know, sex tourism brings just as much money, because if it didn't, then the government would make it illegal, right? That's his. That's one of the. I think one of the talking point that he was saying. All right, but does it really bring much money though? Sex tourism, does it really bring much money? Like, what would actually bring more money to a country? Sex tourist or family tourism? Let's dive into this for a bit. So, let's say you going over there as a single guy, or any country as a single guy, right? How much money do you really gonna be spending on lounging, on like places you want to go to eat, as well as some of the other activities that you might do versus like what family would do. Like when I travel, let's say I go to Poland, right? I think it would cost me about on average, let's say about $5,000, right? To take a vacation and to go to Poland. And I would go over there for probably 3 weeks to a month, right? Last time I was over there, I was there for like 2.5 months, and that cost me about 10 grand, right? So can I do it for way cheaper than that if I was just a single guy? Yeah. It'll probably cost me like 2 grand. for, it would probably cost me like 2 grand for like a month or two, right? But going as a family, I don't really go to cheap restaurants. I go to very nice restaurants. It's like because I'm giving myself and my family the experience that if by myself, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care about some of those like banging ass food. That's like I've wouldn't even think about trying. It's like, but very nice high end restaurant, or the spot that we were staying at, very good Airbnb spot. They're not cheap, very nice places. So therefore, me being with my family, I provide more money to the economy versus say I go by myself. I would probably stay at a hostel, right? Because I've looked at these traveling channels. A lot of these guys that that do travel, that travel solo, they don't stay at hotels. They don't stay at Airbnb. They just stay at hostels, right? It's cheaper for them. Stay at a hostel. When they go eat at a restaurant and stuff like that, they just go to like cheap restaurant, and they just walk around the streets, and they'll be like, all right, check out this place, check out that place, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. But they don't go to like, I went to like the burlesque show, right? That was freaking awesome. Not like a regular strip club, just like a very tasty nudity type of thing, right? So we checked that out. Um, we went to this resort in Sopot. I think that's how I'm pronouncing it. And yeah, in Sopot. There's like so many awesome places that we went. Whereas as a single man, I wouldn't think about it. I would have been like, all right, I just want to get a hostel somewhere, a place where I can lay my head. But I'm hitting the streets. I'm gonna be hollering at chicks. Hey, mamacita, ¿cómo estás? Hey, papa, hey, all these other crap that I seen guys be doing on them streets, right? So therefore, now, would I be bringing money to the restaurant, tip the waiters very nicely, all the other crap as a single man? No, I would be saving my money, for the hookers. So then, therefore, like the like the people, the local, are not benefiting from that. And you think these prostitutes pay taxes? No, they don't. And this money a lot of time goes towards the underground commerce, right? It would go towards, let's say, the gangs, the pimps, the prostitution, the underground economy that doesn't benefit the country as a whole. It doesn't add into the GDP. So as a if a country is looking at it, be like, where is more beneficial as far as money? Is it prostitution, or is it family tourism? So based on my logic, I think that family tourism brings in a lot more money than sex tourism. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, it wouldn't cost me much to go to DR, right? And the money conversion is like what? At least 5 times, 5 or 6 times that, that of the dollar. I mean, heck, Polish zloty is about 4 times the amount. For every dollar, you get like 4 Polish zloty now, right? So then, I'm pretty sure the Dominican dollar is probably like 6 times that amount or more, or if not 10 times that amount. So $1,000, 1,000 US dollars, you go down there in DR for like 2 weeks. it's good. It will be good. But me going over there as a family, yeah, $1,000 probably wouldn't be enough. Probably be like at least 3 grand, right? Just having a good time with me and my wife, and just checking out the spot, like from like basically having a vacation to know what DR is about, instead of just stay at a hotel and then bring prostitutes there and stuff. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you think that sex tourism is a lot more profitable for a country versus family tourism? But anyway, I'm out of here, guys. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.